Alright, what is up, people? So, I was preparing myself to record my next pseudoscience video for today when, Miso jumped onto my lap, and y'all are gonna see what happened. And since she was sitting here, I just kind of decided to talk about her throughout. And so, this video is gonna be mainly about my cats. And I'll do pseudoscience again tomorrow. Since we're doing daily videos here, we can talk about other stuff as well, right? What do you think? Maybe I'll talk about some other topics. Maybe I'll talk about some of my other interests. We'll watch the video on my cat soon, but maybe I could talk about some of the music I listen to. I'm a huge metalhead, so I could talk about that. I could talk about poker. I'm a poker player, although I would never endorse gambling to anyone in my audience. So you know what? Maybe I shouldn't talk about that. Yeah. I'm also kind of into cryptocurrencies, so I could talk about that. But that's it. I'm just thinking out loud about what to do with the channel. But anyway, enjoy the video that you came here for. What are you doing, Miso? Huh? What are you doing? You want me to pet? Huh? You want me to pet? Miso's. Aww. Miso is being all cute. Oh, by the way, she's sitting on my lap because I trained her. It's very easy to train them. All you have to do is whenever they come and jump on your lap, you treat them. So they'll keep jumping onto your lap, even if you don't treat them. But it'll be really hard to get them to make that first jump. So what I did was I would tempt them with treats and make them jump. But once you do that, and it's also easier with younger cats. Miso is just about 1 year old, and that's how I did it. Miso, your nails are digging into my skin. Miso, your nails are digging into my skin. I've trained her to recognize her name. I've trained her to do. I didn't say that loudly because then she'll take that as a command and then I have to give her a treat. Your nails, again, they're digging into my skin. Don't do that. No. Yeah, she's right here. That hurts. Ouch. See, that's how she jumps. You know what? I think this video should be just about my cats. So this is Miso, of course, and I've got Tofu. She's outside somewhere. She's near the room, maybe. Oh, by the way, this is Tofu. She's not actually there in the room right now, but this is an older clip from an older video. I thought I should include this for anyone who wanted to see Tofu. Tofu is not as food-driven as Miso is. So it's kind of easier to train Miso. Tofu is not as easy to train. Like, I've not even trained her to recognize her own name. Miso's initially... Initially, Miso was the less affectionate one and Tofu was the more affectionate one. In fact, you would have seen like Tofu was on my lap a lot. But now it's all Miso because I've trained her to jump onto my lap. And so now Tofu has become a little less affectionate. I'm not sure. I think she's going through something. But I try to give as much love to both of them. They're like my children. They're both almost 1 year old. They were born on December 24th last year. Miso, come, jump. Miso. This is how I train her. Jump. Yes. Here. Yes. That's how I train them. Train her, I should say. Can't get Tofu to do this because Tofu is not as food driven. Like I said, Miso is very food driven. Like in the night at 8 p.m. is the dinner time. So she would come and annoy me till I feed her. She's like the food person of the house. So what I have to do is be very careful as to not let them get fat because where once they're obese, they'll have all sorts of health problems. So I have to make sure I only feed them a set amount so they don't overeat and shit. And so what tends to happen is she gets hungry at 8 p.m. and she's like, she annoys me and I have to feed her. So but I always make sure they get enough to eat, more than enough to eat. But not too much, I don't overfeed them also. But yeah, that's what happens. And also, they were adopted. They were not bred or anything. The thing was, I think her father is a Persian, her mother is a stray. So she's half Persian. That's why she's kind of bushy. Her tail and all, you noticed, right? It's kind of bushy. I think the Persian got out of the house and mated with a stray or something, and that's how she was born. But she was rescued or something, I think. Her foster mother was really nice. We adopted her from there, her and Tofu. And so that's her story. They were like 5 months or 6 months when we adopted them. But yeah, that's what's happening with them. And when I noticed that Miso was really food driven, I thought, okay, you know what? I should train her. And I started doing all that shit. And here we are today. Right now, she will respond to her name. She will respond to sit. She will respond to jumping onto my lap. I just have to do this and she'll jump onto my lap. And what else? Yeah, I'm trying to train her some basic stuff. But again, I don't want to, train her too much. I want to make sure she has her freedom. They're both indoor cats, by the way, because we can't let them out. There are dogs around, and we don't want them to be afraid if we let them out. So they're indoor cats. I try to, whenever you have a pet, you have to make sure you stimulate them. I try to give them toys and shit, get them to not, get bored all the time. But they sleep like 16 hours a day, at least 12-13 hours for sure. So they'll be off your hair, for a while during the day. But rest of the time only you have to stimulate them, do something. And now Miso's really attached to me because I'm the one that feeds her. This is one thing she does, okay? She will come and headbutt my hand like that. And she'll force me to pet her. When she jumps on my lap, she'll headbutt my hand until I pet her. That's really nice. And so that's Miso and Tofu for you. I'll see you in the next one. I have a really interesting video in the next one.